Broken D Rock here with another stream. It is Tuesday, September 27th, 4:32 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're watching us live, overall crypto market cap not too different from where it was just a few days ago, sitting right now just under $930 billion. Bitcoin dominance sitting at 39.2%. ETH dominance sitting at 17.4%. Can see Bitcoin oscillating right around 19K, ETH at 1300, BNB at 271, Cardano at 44 cents, Polkadot 635, Matic just under 74 cents. Looking at the 1 minute chart, we can see the bulls have lost this line of support right around $20,000 100, 20,100, just right around there. And the bears have taken control over this price range between roughly 18.8, 18.8 and roughly up to 19,000. Bulls are fighting like hell, trying to get back above 19.5 or at least above 19.1 for the time being. We'll see if they succeed or not. Looking at the 1 hour chart, we can see that Bitcoin did go on a mini rally here in the past 24 hours, but we peaked out just below 20,400, and the price came falling back down like a stone to right around 19,000. Just a little interesting that I will point little thing that I will point out on the daily chart. I saw something play out on the 3-day chart pretty much to a T. It's actually still kind of following it, to be honest, because if we're looking at the 3-hour chart, pardon me, Bitcoin did come up here and come straight down. We can see that play out right here to a T. So just kind of interesting to see things play out on different time intervals. But over the news, Bitcoin mining hosting company Compute North has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They owe $500 million to creditors. Not a good sign. Again, more and more people are more and more companies, pardon me, are going insolvent. So they don't have the money to repay the people that they owe money, or the debtors. Just in, Google searches for sell Bitcoin is at a 2-year low. Could this indicate that we are at the bottom of the bear market? Not sure. I don't want to say that exactly. I think there's still some more pain to experience in the crypto market along with the stock market. But maybe it's a sign, maybe it's not. Singapore's largest bank to offer Bitcoin to 100,000 more clients to meet increased demand. I think this is DBS, if I remember correctly. On average, 900 Bitcoin, $17 million worth of Bitcoin are mined daily. This is classic play from JP Morgan's Diamond CEO Jamie Dimon's playbook. Bitcoin, he'll say Bitcoin is a fraud, and then an hour later he'll be calling up his manager or whatever, his boss, and being like, "What price did we get it in at?" or whatever. Goldman Sachs slashes year-end S&P 500 target to 3,600 from 4,300, citing higher path for Fed rates. I think this is from Bloomberg, if I'm correct. That's what BBG stands for. That's quite the cut, you guys. That's it's about over I believe, a 15 to 20% drop in their target. So that is not a good sign for stocks and crypto. But again, we will see. New economist who predicted 2008 crash says a severe and long recession will hit the U.S. by the end of 2022. I think we've already been experiencing it for at least a few months now. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think? Estonian Prime Minister warns that Russia could be preparing to disconnect 3 Baltic countries from its electricity grid. leading to potential blackouts coming from Bloomberg. Again, things are not cooling down over in Europe, even though the temperatures are. It's going to be a long winter for a lot of Europeans. A lot of Europeans are not going to be able to afford their energy bills to heat their homes. It's not going to be a very good situation for many Europeans. S&P says Germany's economy is predicted to enter recession in the coming months, with real gross domestic product declining by 0.3% until 2023. And if things don't get any better, I think Germany will see negative GDP growth in 2023 as well. So, and I think we can kind of see that happening to a lot of Western countries, especially if this conflict in Ukraine heats up more than it already is. I don't see the situation getting any better. Breaking news: Bank of England says paper banknotes only good for one more week. Hello, plastic. So is this the British pound moving directly to a CBDC, a digital pound of sorts? Again, one by one, these dominoes are going to start falling. It's a big sign that the UK is kind of already there. How far is the US and how far are other Western nations behind? And you know what? Retweet if you refuse to use digital currency and take part in the cashless society, because that's where they want us to go to. That's where we're headed. That's where they want us. They want us in a cashless society so they can essentially control all of your purchase power. So you're entirely dependent on them, and you need to obey and do what they say and be a good little peasant. Nothing to see here. Please keep scrolling. The largest oil refinery in the U.S. is on fire. Again, why aren't media's covering this? This is not a good sign, considering gas prices are just starting to come down here in the U.S. by a decent amount. Here where I live, outside of Chicagoland, gas prices are just below $4, and um, we still got a ways to go before we're paying as little as we were just about a year ago, or a year and a half ago. But I think people won't be complaining about $4 if this drives up prices to say $6-7 a gallon here right outside Chicagoland. And things aren't getting any better anytime soon with the way things are looking. Here we have billionaire investor Carl Icahn warns the worst is yet to come for investors and compares U.S. inflation to the fall of the Roman Empire. That kind of spawned the title of today's stream, as Rome beginning to fall, with this large oil refinery, the largest here in the United States, catching on fire. This is a sign that we're on the tipping point before things really start descending into madness, into chaos. Here we have Naples calling, Rome responds, people burning gas and energy bills we don't pay. Italy, nobody has to pay their bills anymore. Attention, those in the video are not photocopies, they are the original bills. Patience in Italy is dead. The endurance limit has been reached. And I believe the Italian people have just recently elected a new prime minister that we're going to discuss here in a little bit. I'm going to probably go over it a bit more tomorrow in detail, but something to look at, pay attention to. Here we have the first nuclear reactor in Belgium will be shut down today despite high power prices due to a law on nuclear phase out. Again, Europe and NATO just shooting themselves in the foot over and over again. Here we have 50,000 Muscovites rallied to support the referendum. Westerners don't realize the whole reason this conflict's happening right now is because Ukraine bombed Donbass region of Ukraine for 8 years. And when the Donbass region voted to be independent, Ukraine didn't like it and bombed them again. This is a long time coming. And it's comical and rather sad when people are like, why would Russia or Putin, invade Ukraine? It was unwarranted. The invasion was unwarranted. It's like, dude, if you been paying attention, it was a long time coming. Oh, look, electric car fuel. Just cars full, train cars full of coal. That's what actually fuels your EVs. So enough with the EV nonsense because it's not good for the environment. Huge news, Canada announced they are dropping their border vaccine mandate starting September 30th. This is pretty significant considering Canada for the long time has had these draconian mandates and laws regarding uh, people, you know, who are who didn't get the jab and such, who didn't comply, are no longer able to work, aren't able to fly on planes, and I guess now they're finally dropping their border vaccine mandate. So that's good, but here we have Justin Trudeau being the clown that he is, the hypocrite that he is. Canada strongly supports people who are expressing themselves and protesting peacefully in Iran. We are calling on the Iranian regime to end its repression of freedom of expression and to end the ongoing harassment, discrimination against women. Just a reminder, this guy, Justin Trudeau, he's one of these people. He's one of the people flying in private jets, telling you and me to eat mealworms and crickets to stop climate change. Just think about that, how absurd that is, and what precedent that sets for future generations to come. On August 11th, 2022, CDC guidance recognizes complete failure of the program and states that from a public health perspective, fully compliant are undistinguishable from persons who have not taken any of them. Strong evidence / rationale to drop all mandates. Pretty crazy again. Is the house of cards about to fall down? Time will tell. Things are not looking good going into the fall. Here we have EU Commission President on the upcoming elections in Italy, where a right-wing victory is expected. We will see things go in a difficult direction. I have spoken about Hungary and Poland. We have tools. Sounds like a threat. If you don't do everything we want you to, well, we have sanctions to destroy your country. But I don't know. Am I reading into it too much? Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. Is this new PM that took over in Italy, who won the election, is she to be trusted? Is she everything she says she is, or is she another hypocrite that just panders and says what she needs to say to get in office? Time will tell, but we'll delve a little bit further into that tomorrow. Until then, if you guys like the stream, please like and subscribe and notification bell to be notified live when we go next. To be notified when we go live next tomorrow. Shooting for 10:15 a.m. Central Standard Time. Trying to do the streams a little bit earlier moving forward, just so if we do have technical difficulties, I can restart the stream right then and there. But until then, guys, take care and invest.